My name is Nathan McNally. I'm with the Annapolis Valley Honour Choir from Nova Scotia, Canada. I think the coolest part of this cultural exchange with Cuba that we've been a part of was working with the Cuban other choristers. We were able to share in something that unites us all, and that is music. We have so many differences in language, culture, way of life, and a whole bunch of other things, but music, it unites us all. And we were singing together even though we couldn't even talk together, and it was just really awesome. The thing about the cultural exchange is that we get to meet people who live totally different lives from us. And by coming here to Cuba and meeting these people, it's a whole new experience, like experiencing a new culture. So if you love traveling and new experiences, also it gives you a new perspective. It shows you really just how lucky we are in Canada and how much we can share with other humans across the world.
Hi, my name is Madison Ross. I'm here with the Annapolis Valley Honour Choir in Cuba, and we're here for a cultural exchange. Kids in Canada should come to Cuba, especially on a cultural exchange, because you definitely feel more connected to Cuba in itself, and you get an insight of completely different things than you would get in an all-inclusive resort, like performing for those kids in Oliva, seeing the architecture in a totally different way, and just seeing Cuba completely different from a different perspective. It's more special and more meaningful to see Cuba this way, and it's so exciting that we are on this trip. I just felt so honored and felt so special to be there and to perform something I love that they could also enjoy. Definitely connected our choir with them, and definitely makes me want to come back.
I'm Gabriel Scaling from Nova Scotia, Canada, here with the Annapolis Valley Honour Choir. I've done so much in only the short amount of time we've been here. We've done the workshops with Nova Scotia, performing for the churches out here. It's been incredible. I'm in awe of everything that we've done. It gives you a completely new sense on everything around here. It gives you respect for a lot of the people here and a respect for what we have as Canadians. Lying by the poolside drinking a pina colada is one thing, but actually getting out and kind of experiencing the real Cuba, I think, it means so much more. Just and personally, I have a really great respect for everyone who lives here now, and it's beyond words to really describe how amazing this has been. It was really cool to see, choirs from here, because it gives you a sense that music is just everywhere, and it's all over the place in this society, but as well as the professional choirs. It gives you kind of a different sense with music, but an amazing sense nonetheless, and one that I feel anyone can learn from, if they're singers or not. Just to be inspired in a different way and continually from different music.
Hi, my name's Kayla Biro. I'm here with the Annapolis Valley Honour Choir, and we're from Nova Scotia, Canada. Well, we've only been in Cuba for like 3 days, but we've done so many things, which I think is super cool. Two of my favorite things so far were singing with the Cuban choirs, because it's just so amazing. Because, I mean, like, we don't speak the same language, and there's that language barrier, but we could still communicate through the music and have conversations, which was super cool. And then also today we had to sing at a small church in a village called Oliva, and that was just a super powerful experience that I will never ever forget.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Lowthers. I'm from Nova Scotia, Canada, and I'm here with the Annapolis Valley Honour Choir. I think my favorite experience from Cuba so far is going to the small church this morning and performing for a community of people that we couldn't personally speak to because of a language barrier, but through music we were able to communicate with one another and create a bonding and a friendship that will last a lifetime. I think that any Canadian can benefit from coming on a Canada-Cuba exchange for the cultural side, because getting out into like a community and the countryside of Cuba has really made the experience better, and it has made it more meaningful because we don't get to just see the inside of a hotel or a pool. We get to see houses and people who don't have it as good as us, and we get to see the difference between living in Canada and living in Cuba.
Cuba has been absolutely phenomenal. We have done so much, so many different experiences that are really unique. I would never have experienced them had I not come with Canada-Cuba. And so yeah, I mean, some of my favorites would be, we got to sing in a small village today, and it was, I don't know, I'll never forget that experience. It was absolutely incredible. Just singing with another choir, I mean, we couldn't really speak that fluently, but through the music we really spoke, and we learned a lot about each other and each other's cultures, which was incredible. And yeah, just doing the fun touristy things are amazing, like experiencing Old Havana and the beach and everything has been an absolute dream, and it has been and continues to be so much fun, so it's great. So coming to Cuba through Canada-Cuba, I think it's a really unique experience that even if you came to Cuba personally, you would never be able to experience half the things. You know, just like the musical side of things, we're getting to do so much musically in Cuba, and doing touristy things and experiencing small villages. The wide range of experiences has been just mind-blowing and so exciting. Every day we have a plan, and we experience like so many, and we make so many memories. It's just really special, and today was so heartwarming, and I'm just excited for each day, and I don't want it to end, and it's been amazing, so yeah.
My name is Tynan Moores, and I'm a part of the Annapolis Valley Honour Choir from Nova Scotia, Canada. Well, we had a really interesting workshop with Novel Vos, and he taught us how to play all of these Cuban instruments, and I got to play the claves, which is really cool, in Cuba, and yeah, so I know how to do that now, which is kind of cool.
Hi, I'm Devin George. I'm from Nova Scotia, Canada, and I'm here in Cuba with the Annapolis Valley Honour Choir on a Canadian-Cuba exchange. Kids in Canada, we don't know how privileged we are to have all the electronics that we play on, the video games, the television, all the things that we take for granted are really special here for the people, because there are places where they don't have that, but the one thing that they all share together that's almost a second universal language, I think, is music. Because we came here, we've been able to have a lot of fun with different people that we've seen, and even with the language barrier, it's been a bunch of fun being here. And I've actually only used 1 hour of internet the whole time I've been here.